What's going on, guys? It's your boy Reed coming at you with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about my trucks, my mud truck, my tow truck, my burnout truck, my daily driver, how long I've had them, how much I spent on them, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. So the first one, this is my 2005 GMC Sierra 2500 crew cab short bed. When I bought this truck, I bought it from JH Diesel. It was originally burgundy. They called it Ron Burgundy. We kind of call it Ron White sometimes. I kind of just refer to it as the big truck. When we bought it, the cab was like crushed in one corner and it had been pushed out. And I already had this truck, or aspirations to buy it anyway. I knew where it was. So my whole plan all along was to tear this truck down. So basically when we bought it, took this whole entire body off, took the engine out of it, had a big block Chevy in it. I bought a whole nother running and driving truck, put this cab on it, put this bed on it, built this engine, installed that. I just really didn't want to have like a lot of problems with it. There's nothing wrong with carburetor or anything like that, but I wanted it to be fuel injected. I wanted all the gauges and everything to work like factory on the inside. I wanted it to be like just all factory, but big. So all that good stuff. I ended up breaking my pinion bearing at Bamboo, and I put a new pinion. I rebuilt both axles. You know, we kind of spray painted the bars and everything. So how much money do I have in this truck? I bought the truck for $18,500. I bought the white truck for $5,000, the running and driving truck. I probably put another couple grand into the motor. I can't tell you to the T exactly how much I have into it, but I'm pretty sure it's around 30 grand. So this is gonna be my first truck. And also, I would say this is probably my favorite truck. If you know me, you know I've wanted one of these for a very long time. I talked about it for years. I've had a couple big trucks. I'll throw a couple pictures up, but nothing quite this big. I always love trucks, always love mud trucks. So, you know, this is kind of like a dream of mine, a goal of mine that I got. So this is my 5-ton mega truck. Now we will move on to the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my 2007 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Classic. Now this truck originally started as a single cab long bed. One of my really good friends, Taylor, it was sitting behind my shop. He bought it with a blown engine, had aspirations to put an engine in it. He never did. I was kind of in a bind. I needed a vehicle, and I ended up buying it from him for $800. So with that being said, the truck was pretty crappy. I put a set of headlights in it. I put a front bumper on it. I put a used engine in it. I got the windows tinted. Did a short bed conversion way later on, but I drove this truck for years. I probably put 30 or 40,000 miles on it. Bone stock. I was like, I'll never do anything with this. A lot of times customers would drive this truck, you know, because if it got wrecked, it was just a stock truck, you know. So in my recent years doing YouTube, I was like, oh, I'm going to do a short bed conversion, which we did. And then I was like, oh, you know, we're going to put a big cam in it. Well, actually, let me rewind a little bit. One day I blew the motor up. So I'll go ahead and pop the hood for you guys. So as I was saying, we blew the motor up, and this is actually a crate engine. I got that engine from O'Reilly's. I think it was like 27 or 2,800 bucks with a 3-year warranty on it. This engine runs great. I put a gigantic cam in it, so I don't think that warranty is still gonna last, but whatever. I needed the battery for my mega truck, so it's got no battery right now. So basically the long and the short of this is like, why is this truck sitting here? I pulled the tag off of it to put on this piece of shit because I'm constantly buying crappy vehicles. My big Dodge, my little Chevy, and the mega truck, those trucks aren't going anywhere, but like this thing I got for a couple $100 the other day, runs, drives, got cold AC. That thing I think I got like 2 grand into after we fixed it. I think I bought it for like $1,000. But anyway, that Denali is probably being sold soon, so I'll probably put the tag back on this. But this truck, after I put the cam in it, this truck pissed me off. Okay, and that's kind of why it's sitting here, and I knew better, but I put the cam in, and the truck won't do it. Literally, it used to do burnouts, like good burnouts. It will not do a burnout now. It pushes right through the converter, which I knew that. So we got some big upgrades coming for this soon. So this is my 2007 Chevy. Also too, let me add, I don't know how much money I have in this truck now. I have way more than $800. You know, I probably got upwards of $4 or $5 grand into it with buying it, but that was also accumulated over a long period of time. I love this truck. It's just it's in the process of being converted into something else right now. So a little frustrated with it, but I don't give up easily on things. All right, so that brings me to my next vehicle. This is my 2014 Ram 2500 6.7 four-wheel drive. I just recently put the ranch hands on this. I got both ranch hands for 800 bucks. They were freshly powder coated. I thought that was a pretty smoking deal. This is a crew cab long bed. It's a tradesman, so it's kind of the base model. So go ahead and insert the daddy's money jokes now, because I did buy this truck from my father. I bought this truck for 18 grand. If you ask my dad, he's going to tell you there was absolutely nothing wrong with it and it was perfect, which is total bullshit if you know my father. Just recently, I mean, we were using it. It did run and drive, but we just recently put ball joints on it. I think I got an injector going bad or something. The truck does run and drive the way that it is, but it's a pretty good truck. You know, my dad, he doesn't really... He's very clean, so he kept it in good shape. I think he bought it with like 70,000 or something. It's got like 174 on it now, so it's a good truck. I do have a lot of plans and aspirations for this truck. I didn't really actually even want to buy it, but the way it kind of worked out is at one point in my life I got rid of all of my four-wheelers, all my side-by-sides, all my trailers. I was like, I'm done with this. I felt like I employed someone just to like keep up with my own fleet of like bullshit, and somehow I'm and this is only some of the bullshit that I own. I'm right back to it. So I'll have crappy vehicles forever. That's just who I am. But anyway, I do have big aspirations for this Dodge. We got a lot of videos that are gonna be coming up with it. I didn't really want to buy a lifted truck for towing, because if you tow with a lifted truck, you know it's not the best. You know, I prefer a stock truck, so eventually this truck will be a little lower. But how it kind of came about is I was using it a lot, and then my dad is on a project and he's out of town for like 3 years, so he was like, why don't you just buy it from me? The truck's just gonna sit, blah 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 blah. So that's kind of how it came about. So yeah, you know, everyone's gonna say, you know, my father gave me my truck, whatever. I swear to you, I paid for it, but I don't really give a shit what people think anyway. But this is a video to inform you on how much money I spent on my vehicles. So this is my Ram. Ever since I put this sticker on, started misfiring. I don't know what happened. Jay, Holly. So that's pretty much it for this week's video. It was a little bit of a filler, but I also thought it would be kind of cool, kind of informative. Most of the vehicles that I bought, with probably the exception of the mud truck, I got a pretty smoking deal on. I felt like one thing about wheeling and dealing, I've said it a million times to people who know me, it's all about having the capital, having about the money on hand. You know, like I didn't plan on buying that truck, I didn't plan on buying that truck, but I thought they were good deals and I had the cash, so I went ahead and bought them. Let me know what you're thinking about the comments of my truck. Let me know about potential upgrades you want me to do to any of these trucks. I appreciate you guys always watching. I have huge aspirations for 2025. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.